watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival, watch 'em run away. I got no, 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 I got no, no, no rival. Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I'm locked and unloaded? You're out of focus. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma fight my way through the blood and pain. Game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got no. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my phone. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, no, no. I got no, no, no rival. No rival. I got no, 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 no rival. No rival.
All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, I do, I love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do, I need you, I do, I love you, I do, I need you, I love you, I do, I need you, oh, I love you, I do, need you, oh, I love you, I do, need you, I do, I love you, I do, need you, I love you, I do, need you, oh, I love you, I do, need you.
All right, hello and welcome back to
Hello.
the hello. I'm joined here today on this final game of the night, I'm pretty sure, with Cross. Cross, I know this is your first time casting today and for
Yeah,
this event, but like how are you feeling? How are you doing today?
I'm feeling good. I'm really hyped to be here. It's been on a little rusty streak of getting my casting going, especially for some Valorant. So, like I said, really hyped to be here. Really glad to get back into the swing of things. I'm glad to be here and glad the staff's having me. So, I'm ready.
All right, yeah, we're joined here and we're gonna get fast into the first map of RyZe Esports versus Astro. So I'm pretty sure that first map is Breeze. We haven't seen any of these teams yet quite yet, but I do believe that RyZe is going to be that like more favored team out of these two. Astro is more of a newer team and still like getting into like the tier 3 and esports, Valorant esports world. But I'm excited to see them competing. Obviously, that's like a major step to getting improving as a team. So
hmm
excited to see what we got going here.
Speaking of that, we're getting into these agent picks right now. The always interesting thing I look for is what smokes they're gonna run. What each team is gonna run the smokes. You can always run double smokes. You can run Viper, etc. But personally, maybe it's just me. I'm a big Harbor fan, and Clappy, I see there is just locked in Harbor, so that's gonna be my little underdog rooting for.
Yeah, I mean that double controller setup over there on Astro. We did see that earlier in the day, and I can't really remember how that game went. I do believe it was pretty close though on both of these teams. But what is surprising me a little bit more is that we're getting this Reyna out from RyZe. We're playing a single controller comp instead of running that other initiator like a KO or anything, or like maybe a Harbor or Omen. We're
hmm
deciding to run that Reyna, which is a lot more firepower to the team, but at the cost of a lot less map control.
Yeah, and just raw
And
utility, really. Like Reyna is that ranked star character, as many like to call her. So you lose a flash, you only get that blind eye, and you got to make it count.
yeah, you really do. I mean, if you're not fragging on Reyna, you kind of defeat the entire purpose of the agent. So
hmm
hoping to see Zaj really just pop off uh, on Reyna, but we're slowly getting into this first round, and we're gonna see what happens here.
Like a little bit of a mix push here, getting that mid control. Too early picks already by Exile and Ihan. Graves trades it out to get at least one back. Put in 4v3 already. Oh boy.
Our spike carrier is killed.
They're just gonna go ahead and take
Spike
that
down
momentum.
mid.
So Exile
Last
finds
player
another one.
standing.
Ihan finds his second as well. That's leaving Viper running for her life. Back to spawn.
Yeah,
Fox is
just
gonna clean it up. Very
overall,
quick early defend round. Super aggressive.
an incredibly dominant round. And I mean, now that we're looking at this, I feel like that's to be expected in most of these rounds. You see the composition that they're running; they can be very aggressive. They don't have a lot of util on sites. I mean, they have that Cypher, they have that Viper to hold down those sites and slow down those pushes, but the rest of the agents on their team can't really do that as well. And I mean, I wasn't expecting that, and I doubt Astro was expecting that. So overall, just a great first half coming out of RyZe there.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to stack on mid here to kind of meet that aggressiveness from last round. Fortunately, they're getting walled through the smoke. Already putting two down, and Viper's not looking really healthy either. Back in a 5v3, numbers. Hopefully they can try to get some picks here.
Spike down mid.
Updraft up
One
the
enemy
Marshall
remaining.
pick. Ian cleaning up on clapping this side.
Flawless.
Looking for the Viper in the corner. Gets him.
Gets him and gets that round into a flawless. We saw that mid, try to see that mid aggression coming out of Astros, just splitting through and getting onto that A site, but that just was not able to be happened. It was quickly shut down by the RyZe defense with that Sova. I think Reyna was on that A site and just stopping them from coming through the double doors position. Just a great stop to this Astro attack, and we haven't really seen them do too much quite yet, but rifles in their hands, able to make something happen here.
Yeah. Let's see if like a more passive aggressive play is gonna go here. Really being careful here for this jet peek that's going to come right on the left corner. Could be huge. Oh, flick to the headshot by Exile. That Vandal was worth nothing.
A great shot coming out of Exile.
A fine day.
Okay.
Cleans it up though. Trades it. Trades coming back and forth. Zaj cleans up onto Graves. Numbers are looking good either way. Just got to get a nice little momentum push in here. Moving into the mid.
To keep in mind, both the players going down for Astro is both those controllers. It's going to be really hard to get some presence.
Oh!
Does
Does get cleaned up in reverse. Putting it in a 2v3. They're moving on to the B site here. Have the momentum to get this. Just need to get that plant down and secure. Flanks coming in behind from the jet on the far. Does get cleaned up by Giraffe. Bringing it to even number 2-on-2. Plants
Spike
coming down on
planted.
B. Viper trying to get some action here.
Still a 2-on-2. Pain just looking for anything they can fish, any information they can figure out, but Zaj, seeing no one on site, knows exactly where the players might be, and it must be
Enemy
backside.
remaining.
Taps on Giraffe, goes for the second. Gets the peek with the
Stealing sight.
fade. And it's pretty much a free eye to the head, and that's it. That's going to be a defuse.
Yeah, just incredibly well played mechanically, figuring out both those players, clearing out all of sight, knowing exactly where those players of Astro must be lurking, and gonna get that defuse on, giving it over to Zaj, wanting to get that Empress online as soon as possible, and just continue to keep this ball of momentum for them rolling.
And yeah, what do you do with a 3-0 lead and 2 ults up is just exactly that kind of momentum you need.
Yeah, it does not look like they're gonna slow down. I mean, that round a lot closer than the other two, making it a little bit closer, but I mean, it's making me a little bit nervous going into this next round. We see Quoke having that operator in their hands on Sova of all the agents. Not the one you would really think of, but interesting to see what they do with it.
Ooh, tries to get an early pick from Reyna here, and it doesn't work out for them. Maybe that early pick is going to work out for them. No, Pain's going to trade it out. He's going to tap on 2 before getting cleaned up himself. Cypher will try to get that intel. Just making it a real aggressive fight here. Shots going back and forth. Fox Op really connects with against the enemy Silva.
Blocking sight.
They're going to go ahead and try to rotate here now.
Does connect.
Ooh.
Getting caught out though in mid. I had not wanted to let them cross. Just taking this duel. Probably the less favorable gun, but that
One enemy
Harbor
remaining.
wall coming out, shutting down Draft. I mean, last player remaining is this Harbor. Flappy needing to do so much here, but not gonna make it happen.
RyZe just really converging on them with pincers all over the place, bullets flying everywhere. Not much you can really do at that point.
Yeah, it's just it was there like an eco from Astro, so I mean, don't count him out quite yet.
Of course,
But-
of course.
We did see some over-aggression coming out of Zaj, you know, swinging into there, and was quickly shut down by Astro, but RyZe, you know, understood what they needed to do there in that deficit situation, and handled that situation perfectly as they go up 4-0, extending their lead.
And early Silvadar trying to catch out that Reyna from last time, but she's nowhere to be found. 4-man push onto A here. Viper lurking over on the B side. All accounts. Silvadar coming out. Are they just going to go ahead and leave? Oh, sticking around.
Playing it super slowly. Viper on the opposite side of the map, getting as much of that info as they can, telling the rest of their team that they might have rotated.
Spike down.
Oh yeah, they're going to
attacker
collide in mid,
spawn.
however. They're going to lose one on the travel distance. Ihand on there. Traded out 2-on-1. Stream's lagging a little bit behind, but that's okay. I can hear the noise. Fox going to go
Spike
ahead and
down,
get out of
B.
the draft here, bring it to a 3v2. Vav taking on the Zad.
I have the spike.
2v2.
Last
Once
player
again, getting close
standing.
on the point.
One
Once
enemy
not
remaining.
connecting with it. Despair trading it out 1v1. This could be that round win that Astro needs. It's got to get that fighting against that Sova op.
On this is so dangerous in the hands of Quoke. I mean, a great try coming out of Despair, just unfortunately having none of those cloud bursts any longer into that round, and RyZe extending their lead and showing just how much of their dominance that they have, and really just gunning for for the.
I do think it's close here. I think Astro, like, you know, we saw a 2v2, now we see a 1v1. It's just, I think it's a matter of time. They just really got to place those shots and secure, clean up the round.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, there's for sure some life into this team, but just not being able to close out these rounds quite yet. But I mean, having this Reckoning in the hands of Harbor could make this A site take a little bit easier. Drones coming out, all the utility dumping on a site.
Jet knives both from both sides coming out on one. Zad's gonna go and clean up in Graves. Trying to go ahead and get it there. Here comes the Cypher ult to give the intel. Really denying all that smoke. They're not doing them any good here. It's a brawl out here. Hey, everyone's here. Kills going out everywhere, and RyZe stands on top.
Unfortunately, just letting this RyZe defense rotate right over to this A site, and seeing the chats here, quote, typing a pretty aggressive, pretty hyped, I would say, sheesh, and gangy.
Followed up by a gangy.
I'm not too sure the vibes must be going good over there on that RyZe Esports side, but
I mean, you know, there's the physical battlefield, and then there's the mental, and that's just as important, arguably, if not more so.
yeah, I'm not sure you got it, but RyZe has 3 ops. There's down one of them.
That's gonna be that kind of early pick they might need here.
Zach just being able to get out of there with Wraith Form. A dangerous fight, but bailed out by that champ.
They'll secure that trade. A little bit of a duel going on here on B. Again, Astro just really needs to get these one-on-one picks here and make the moves. Otherwise, they're just giving RyZe too much ground.
A lot slower of a round coming out of Astro, and fortunately for Despair, their round ends there.
Yep. Not much they can do at this point on a 4v2 and an ops on all angles. Hoping you can maybe get a pick. Reyna's already healed back up. Tries to pick up the gun and almost gets straight up for it. And Cypher's here to assist.
Yeah, it's looking rough for Astro so far, but I mean, you know, just a 7-round deficit. Going to be able to take this time out. First one of the half and the map for Astro, but gonna take this time to really think about what is going on.
What do you think? What do you think Astro's talking about right now?
I mean, they just are getting. The issue now is they're just in such a hole, right? This timeout, I feel like, is coming out a little bit late. They need to figure out how they can get this at least one round onto the board here, whether it is just, you know, hit a site and just get there before RyZe rotates, or, you know, fake a site and make RyZe rotate and, you know, try to fake them out, or, you know, do any one of these plays. But they really do have to commit to a play, and I feel like they've kind of been all over the place so far. But
well, let's look at those numbers too. That Reyna, you know, that risky gotta get the kills Reyna, that's 11, that's a double digits on the board. Like, it's paying off.
yeah, it definitely is paying off. But I mean, they are getting outgunned, I mean, as you just mentioned, which is another problem for them. But in looking at their ults here, they do have, what can they play with, right? They do got this Viper's Pit, they got this Hunter's Fury. That means they can play post plant quite easily with these two. But it's just, you know, getting that post plant down. And it is an eco, so it's going to be a little bit harder for them.
Getting these kills in those ecos. All they need. That's going to be really aggressive. Goes to find one, gets traded out. Here comes the Solo in return. Trades going back and forth. Pain on the Despair. Vivuxi on the Pain back. Cleans up with the ult. Viper ult coming out on the other side. Try to clean up. Get onto that site.
Hang on to this
Making
site.
the best out of the eco. Plant is coming down. That's $300 in the wallet. Op shots going and everywhere, not connecting, and unfortunately.
Going for a knife here. Finds one.
Oh, gets the knife, but unfortunately gets traded out. Sova v Sova. Dart on dart. They know where each other is. Oh,
And it's the
what a headshot!
no-scope from Broke to get the kill. What am I watching?
Oh man, and the spray and the oh man, oh man.
Poke is really trying to play with the minds of Astro here and just figure something out, you know, really try to defeat them outside of the map. And trying to get this replay here, unfortunately, it just does not want to load. Unfortunate, we've had those happen before, but like we can make it happen. You know, replay doesn't want to work here, but I'm sure you can flip that one yourself if you want to. Quoke wants to post that one on the Twitter. I mean, who wouldn't, right?
I mean, yeah, I foresee that coming into like a Discord chat in the next like 15 minutes.
I mean, coming back into this one, Astro still having that Hunter's Fury can make something happen with it, but at such a deficit, I can't imagine the vibes are looking too high over there.
Everyone crawled down onto this B lane. Sova getting that first kill of the round. Cypher pretty early.
Pretty early.
Oh, unfortunately misses the shot. It doesn't matter. Exile's gonna clean 2 anyways. Gets traded out by Sova.
Going for another no-scope here. Not landing.
Unfortunately, other Sova with the odd block extends too much.
Wait a minute. The round is winnable. Despair needs to go on for the 4K. Needs to make something happen here. I'm not too sure they know where Zaj is. Swing.
Oh, steps out just a little too much and wasn't ready for it.
There goes 9-0 in favor of RyZe. And not only are the rounds crazy favoring them, their ultimates will soon be joining them, as long with their just their regular economy, right? I mean, this have so much money throughout all these players. We've seen like the past couple of rounds, 2-3 players buying an op each round. Maybe an Odin being bought. They can do whatever they want without really a care in the world. And this is when it gets so scary, is when a team is snowballing this hard, they kind of does feel like they can do no wrong.
Ooh, Zaj's aggressiveness finally getting punished. Luckily for Astro, but they gotta make the play. Okay, second kill onto Exile. That's what they might need here. This could be that one round they need. They really gotta get aggressive. You know, missions coming out, utility flying everywhere. They're trying to pick up another kill. Unfortunately, Cypher gets it from the side, block trading it out as well. Flappy getting one back. They do have the numbers, not anymore. 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, block
Last
A.
player
Repeat his
down
hot shot
A.
Clappy on that 1v1 v Cypher.
That's the reckoning. Keep in mind, so much util here.
Is gonna throw it out just to try to hopefully secure this round. Isn't able to get it. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is not being able to catch it, and RyZe continues their lead to 10. We have seen a 13-0 today. I mean, could they join? Could they join, who? Someone. Give me a second while I research.
I mean, it's safe to say that it's definitely gonna be probably a clean defense round. Maybe there's a serious attacking potential. So far, it's not too good. Zad getting an early pick back. Despair trying to get one of the guys. Him out as well.
Last player standing.
Traded out. Sounds getting wrath again. Leaving Core Harbor here alone.
Last player standing.
Find one, does find two. He's in the 1v1. Really trying not to let them get this clean defense. Drone comes out. He moves fast.
Oh.
He's there. Oh, he's being really careful. One little slip up and that's it. Oh, makes too much noise jumping onto the box.
It was a great try.
Last
from
round
Clappy, but
in the half.
not quite being able to make anything happen, and it's 11-0 ult stacking up here for RyZe. Money, paper stacking as well. Having that Blade Storm, Empress, you know, Hunter's Fury, also that Viper's Pit, it is not what you want to be looking down the barrel of if you are Astro.
I don't like spread cheating a match, but just by the numbers, this is looking like that 12-0 so far.
It is looking like that 12-0, and it was full tilt that got that 13-0 earlier on Ascent.
Nowhere to run!
Okay, Hunter's Fury coming out of Astro. Beginning quite a little
He's able
bit
to
of
clear the
damage.
knives before the
Spike
Sova Dark
down
connects.
mid.
Does get killed out by Kane and Pen.
One enemy remaining.
Numbers flying everywhere. Do pick up 2 kills. RyZe in the 1v1. This is their best shot yet of getting that round win.
It is 3-1. Just Cloaks in the separating them from their first round win. Having this Odin on top of stairs finds one. Needing to find the 3 here. Has this Hunter's Fury one of his own.
The clock here to deny Astro their 1-round win. Has the ult, has 2 darts. Third dart coming back. Oh, gets found by the Sova. He's gonna go for it. Oh, he puts it away. Really trying to finagle a kill here. Get the picks 1 by 1. Finds it with the Odin. Sova on Sova once again.
And
Is able to get it, and that's gonna be that 12-0.
finds the 12-0 of the half, and off the back of a crazy clutch coming out of close. And you can see just spraying the Odin on the ground, making that heart.
Switching sides.
And we got the
Match
replay into
point.
here. I mean, just a crazy play. Perfectly playing around that util.
I mean, this is just gunfight, like, not, I mean, I would even say just like first-person shooter 101, just taking your gunfights and isolating them to ones. It's exactly what happened.
Yeah, as the people say, I've seen this one on Twitter, they like to cut the pie, you know? You've ever heard about that one?
Yeah, cutting the pizza slice,
Yeah,
cutting
they
the pie,
love that one. Oh, they love, the TikTok coaches love that one. Let me tell you. I mean, maybe Quoke is gonna put that one on the talk, put it 5 tips to get better at Valorant. They do it right there.
Well,
And
round change. Let's see if the position, swaps really can make the difference here.
I mean, yeah, I mean, just so much confidence just swinging into mid with the Sheriff and Ihen.
Yeah, Sheriff on Sheriff duel doesn't take a hit at all and cleans it up. Zedge putting it onto a 5v3 already. Kind of looking like an early win. Vav gets the shock dart kill, putting it into a 3, gets traded out to a 3 as well with the spare.
Yeah, 3v3, I mean,
Ooh.
there's Edge.
One enemy
That
remaining.
heal. And
Oh, just double two taps. Unfortunate. He's gonna go ahead and breed for this 3rd here. Oh, he's not gonna get it, unfortunately. Viper could take this home, but it's not looking good. Sova's on the 1.
Exile. Once this
Exile's
knife
just
here.
lurking in the corner with the knife. Is he gonna go for it? It looks like he is. He's right there. He's almost there. Look to your left. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
And
he
finally
tries to give him the knife fight
Attackers
at the
win.
end. I respect the honor.
knifed in the end. And a 13-0 RyZe taking your first map in the series of Breeze. And I mean, what else is there to say except like extremely dominant fashion?
I mean,
That's
exactly. Like, we can hope that the next map is maybe going to play to Astro's favor. But if it's anything just like what we just saw, then I'm unfortunate. It's unfortunate for them.
You know, it might be a little bit too late to mention, but that was Astra's pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not great. Not a great showing for your map pick, but I mean, RyZe, as we saw just then, is an incredibly dominant team. You know, getting a quick, intense showing, I would say. Just all the players looking extremely confident together, and looked like they were just kind of vibing out and having a good time. I'm not too sure if we're gonna see that scoreboard, but I mean, I can only hope so. Okay, we did get word that the scoreboard is on its way.
Wonderful. And I feel like Astro's got that coordination. They're definitely moving off accordingly, but it's just in that raw like tactile skill and performance. It's just what makes the difference. I mean, again, look at the kills here. Look at the numbers. That's
The scoreboard is flipped, but
yes.
besides that, it looks fantastic. The teams are flipped, but I mean, Cross, if you were to have to pick an MVP out of that game, I mean, would it be Zedge?
So I feel like that's probably the easy pick, and normally I think that would just be like the one I would go with. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and give it to Clock. just in terms of the overall numbers, I think he just had those most like impactful kills. Zaj was cleaning up across the board, and I don't want to dismerit that, of course. But Quack with that clutch, just constantly the op shot, the Odin sprays, everything.
Yeah, I mean, Folk just really had a great showing, especially in those clutches, just to secure those rounds. There were times where RyZe was looking like they might give up a round, but Quoke just decided, no, you know what? I wanna keep our perfect sheet here, and don't want to make anything happen. But I feel like it was a pretty quiet showing for Exile and Pain on that Viper. The real members that I remember seeing, for this RyZe Esports team was obviously Zaj, iHen, Dog, and Quoke. But hopefully that we're gonna get into this next map. We're gonna see this Astro team, come back, bounce back. Maybe they're just, not a Breeze team. Breeze, a very long map, right? A lot of duels that you can take. It's since the update's a little bit harder to IGL on because there's just less pathways, right? You can't do split pushes as easily. Faking's a little bit harder to get lurks. So maybe they will find that life on a map like Bind, where it might be a little bit easier for them to get those lurks.
Yeah, I'm wondering to see if Astro here is gonna try to maybe reevaluate their lineup on the team. Maybe they're gonna try to do a little bit of a ditto and get more aggressive. Maybe they'll try something new. We'll just kind of have to see as they go into the next map.
Yeah, I mean, I 100%. And till then, we're gonna have to throw it to a little bit of a break, but no worries. We'll be right back, and we'll get into Astro versus RyZe Gaming on Bind here.
Make sure to hydrate.
Hey, what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot. Leave traces of plastic cups. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you
All right, and welcome back to the broadcast. We're over here at Titans of Tier 3. I'm Claire, and I'm joined by Cross today
Hello again.
to join us for this second map of the RyZe Esports versus Astro series. You know, that first Breeze map, not close, but maybe this Bind map will be.
It could be. Maybe it's just a sour spot on the map. Maybe they thought they had a little confidence with that map pick, and it didn't work out for them. So maybe we'll see an inverse here. Maybe RyZe won't do so well with their map pick.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what could happen, but RyZe coming out with a little bit of a different roster here. Don't think I'm not crazy about this.
The Yoru pick here is definitely really interesting.
It really is a lot different than what we have just seen, but
Zad is going to go ahead and take up that initiator role, I believe, as you were mentioning the last time on the Agent Select.
yeah, no, Zaj getting onto that initiator role, getting off that Reyna, not just quite wanting that, but coming out of Astro, we do have the Leon in onto that Viper. Everyone loves running Viper on Bind. It is pretty much a staple on this map right now. And Astro just locking in everything. It does seem that they're just running, that Brimstone, RyZe, Cypher, Sky, and then running up that Viper. But
ooh, we're gonna see a double duelist here from RyZe. Are they really that confident?
I mean, they might be. They looked pretty confident last time. So
It almost seems like they're just rotating through the list and letting the game pick for them there at the end there, but they're gonna go and select RyZe.
yeah, I mean, just deciding what they want. Wanting to go lock in that RyZe. That's a pretty normal pick on
Yeah,
this
pretty
map.
safe
I would
pick in
say.
terms of the duelist. Yeah.
I would say it is a pretty safe pick, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Quoke, and we're getting Knights in for RyZe here. That's the Sova extraordinaire going to be subbed out for Knights, but slowly going to get into this map as we do load in. Do you have any thoughts? Thinking about both of these compositions. I mean, maybe the Astro composition is more of what you see in a tier 1 lobby. We do see the Viper sometimes. I mean, not the Viper, but the Yoru sometimes. How do you think they're going to utilize this?
I mean, I'm not sure. Like you said, Astro's got a little bit more of a standard lineup, so I feel like you'll see what you get when you expect that. With this Yoru on the rise, though, especially with the gunfights they've been showing, I feel like they're just going to play even better off of like pincers and flanks. I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Everyone piled up onto the mid. Kind of just sitting here and letting RyZe get the room on the flank. Gonna take out Yoru. He's not gonna get the show off just yet. Moving in on the site, leaning up into the side here, going into the camps.
And now Astro getting that first blood, getting some life into this game here. Both teams having a substitution, so maybe that's what they need. But Zaj,
ooh, Zaj coming in already to take 2 kills on. Draft taking on the Zaj. Draft getting hit by Vayne. Vav onto Vayne. 2-on-2. They are getting the numbers here. The RyZe jump getting over onto Vav. And that's going to be the first round for RyZe.
Yeah, it is going to be the first round. RyZe securing it. Continuing their dominance for 14 rounds in a row.
I really want to see Astro get this. I'm just at this point, I'm just hoping for it. So close. I can really feel it, but you gotta make it happen.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like we should mention the substitutions coming out. We are seeing Quack, Knights subbing in, and we're seeing Graves getting subbed in for DeLeon. So it is something to mention for both these teams, each one of them getting a sub, which is pretty exciting. Not too often you see teams switching out their roster in between maps, but in this we're seeing both. Not too sure how that will mix up the team's playstyles or standings, but
Curious if they just wanted to give Knights a turn and like walk left after performing, and he is going to go ahead and perform, get a first blood of the round, teleports all the way back in.
the Bucky as well. That TP going through Exile.
Kills going out everywhere.
Ooh.
DeLeon starting it, but Exile coming back and forth with 3. DeLeon gets him as well. Viper kills for Copy.
Yeah, I mean, 2-0. Very dominant rounds coming out of them. It didn't seem so. It was just a very hectic round, and I feel like that is really where RyZe kind of shines, you know? It is looking like a very pug roster coming out of RyZe. I'm not too sure if that's you know, just because they haven't played too much with each other, or, you know, they're playing kind of like Paper X does, which is very aggressive, very fast. They can all play extremely quick, but it all works, and they can succeed off of it. Not a lot of teams can do that, but RyZe could be one of them.
See Astro here being patient, kind of going through this ebb and flow of aggressiveness off, you know, being passive. And unfortunately, neither is really seeming to get them where they want to go here. I feel like they're just going to have to keep mixing up until something works. Trying to get that aggressive pick, and it's not going to work out well. Exile's getting up in the corner as well. That goes straight out. Oh, 3 in return from Astro. Numbers in their favor. Again, getting really close to that round win. Knights is going to put it down to a 2-on-2.
A 2-on-2. They know where both these players are, both in hookah. Flash coming out.
Yoru flash isn't unsuccessful. Oh, that's going to be the first
Secure.
round for Astro. Good job.
I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good. Astro finally finding that success. First is always the hardest, says Clappy. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, you know?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all.
Gotta keep... Okay. You gotta keep up the motivation, gotta psych yourself up to hopefully get back into the series.
Yeah. I mean, if there's any time to get your mental refired up, this is it. So hopefully that's gonna in this next round, and it is gonna turn out for them an early pick onto Exile immediately from DeLeon, getting that early numbers advantage. Finding 2 on the head, it's working out for them.
It is working out for them. Having these Seekers in this round can really make something happen here.
They're finding the third. They're going clean. 5-on-2. Gets traded back, unfortunately. Draft does bring it down to the 1.
Draft wanted to get this plant down. If so, gonna have that orbital strike, but Pain also went away.
Last player standing.
Has it. Gonna use that orbital strike, and Draft is 15.
He tries to go for the shot, and he misses. Unfortunate.
It is a little bit unfortunate, and just so much life coming into Astro that round. So many shots were hit, and so many duels were won, but unfortunately, when it matters, not being able to shut that round down.
I am feeling that fire, though. I'm feeling it. It's there. It's alive now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, what they need is, you know, just some confidence. They need to get back into this one, and just you know, swing some corners, hit some shots. But I mean, on the bright side, Draft, I guess, didn't waste that orbital strike that round.
Oh, DeLeon managed to get that kill onto the port. Gets traded out by Pain, unfortunately. 4-on-4 early in the round. Spotting Hen there. He's going to go ahead and back up. Yoru coming in to support.
Scout destroyed.
Coming into support, 4-on-4 now.
I must wait a moment.
A minute
Trying to
and
move
10.
in here on a little bit of a hookah push. RyZe and Brim still sticking on A, hoping for the rotate. Unfortunately, that might just happen. Now Clappy here, making them force it. Yep, they're going to go ahead and try to go back. 3-on-4 numbers are close.
Really playing this patiently. Not wanting to give any advantage towards Astro. They've seen what happens when they get a little bit too careless before. RyZe playing.
Ooh, does get the Yoru and cleans up on the Viper as well. This is what they need. 3-on-2.
30 seconds left.
Gonna go ahead and hard move.
Prepare for hellfire!
Using
Ooh,
that orbital
and
strike
using the orbital
to stop
strike to
that.
deny the hookah push.
I love that out of Draft, you know, just really thinking on their feet. And it is the
One
The
showstopper
right
coming out.
showstopper gets denied immediately. Fortunately, gets traded out.
Blinded.
Half having the round of his life right now and needs to
Here
close
comes
it
the
out.
second RyZe, and it connects.
And there it is, Astro getting their second round of the map, and and such of the series.
I mean, is it what we predicted? Is it what we foresaw that the map pick, their non-map the map that they didn't pick is gonna go in their favor?
I mean, it's looking like that's the case right now. But Giraffe really is the player we need to highlight in that round.
Absolutely.
Shutting down that showstopper and using that orbital strike to stop them from flooding onto that site while the bomb is still going down. You know, overall incredibly well played.
Your ult's gonna come out immediately. Get that scan on the info. That's kind of what RyZe wants here. Figure out where they all are and just pincer out attack.
And Exile's got a different crosshair. Wonder if this one helps with hitting headshots.
Yoru's gonna go ahead and take it on out here, and meanwhile, kills going back and forth. Numbers slightly in Astro's lead. The smoke finally fades out. Does no good. Tries to move in. They're gonna go ahead and execute on A. Yoru's sitting in lamps. Could make the difference. As a judge.
Spike
Judge,
planted.
that is the perfect position for this judge here.
But he's also in the Viper Cloud.
He is. He needs to make sure he doesn't walk into that snake bite.
He's gotta wait the gas out.
He's gotta drop soon. But like,
There
what
it
is their ability to win this round here?
It's just stuck here. Okay, Hen's gonna go ahead and try to make a play out of it. Here comes the judge. Bav trades it out, one-on-one. There's the third for Astro.
And there's Astro, yeah. I mean, as you said, securing that third round and really bringing it back into this series.
The roster switch is seeming really going in their favor. I don't know how much I want to wait on the Leon coming in or Quack leaving out, but it's probably a little bit of a mix of both.
I mean, there's so many variables for both these teams. Who really knows?
Yeah.
Who really knows? And 3 rounds for each of these teams, both having that Viper's Pit, and RyZe, though, having those Seekers. They love to play that fast retake, and the Seekers are fantastic for that. And
immediately
just
3 bangs from Giraffe early in the round. That might as well be a read. The chat's already freaking out. Exile tries to trade it out.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, gets beaten out. He does clean up on the side here, leaving him alone in a 1v3. That's kind of that's really the round you need. Gonna go ahead and move on to the A side here. Plant on triple box. Maybe I know he's gonna go ahead and play it on default.
Yeah, no, Knight's the newcomer for this RyZe team. Has got to make something happen, and
Tries to do something fancy. Doesn't work out, unfortunately.
not making that happen. I mean, just Astro, just draft right in the right place at that right time, just being able to spray all 3 members down at that B-long position. RyZe love to play that aggressiveness last time on that Breeze, but it seems that that is more of a curse into this bind map.
There's certainly no blessings coming from their aggressive playstyle. They might have to change it up here, unless Astro makes a return, brings it to a 3.
Yeah, just playing patiently. They know that RyZe really enjoys playing that fast, aggressive playstyle, but unfortunately, DeLeon playing a little, getting their head kicked off. But this could be a great time. Maybe
Clappy isn't able to clean it up. Unfortunately, reveals himself.
Maybe it was the nerves. You know, the ones where people aren't looking at you are always the hardest shots to hit.
Take your time.
Scout
Comes the
destroyed.
Sky Dog, finds the info. Yoru's here to clean up. One on the Bav. He's going for it even more. Finds a second. Is he going to go for the third? No, he's going to go ahead and rotate on back here. Leaving RyZe in that 5v2. Rash is on the board though. We just saw him get a 3K immediately last time. It's not totally possible. Is he going for the ults there, or is that his smoke? It's hard to tell with his bracelet.
I think that's
1 enemy remaining.
something.
So he's doing something. He's gonna get a kill. Trade out Knights there. 1v4. Can he do it? Does find another. Here comes the enemy Brimble. Catches him, unfortunately.
Not quite making anything happen there. Knights was on the ace, but not quite gonna make that happen this round. And RyZe making this map tied up 4-4 now.
I do think Giraffe was considering the ult there, although I think it worked out in the end not to do it, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, investing that orbital strike into that round is just, it's just such an investment, right? Like, if it doesn't work out, you're pretty much screwed for the rest of this half, because building another one of those is gonna be just so difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare for
Such a
hellfire.
monumental
He's gonna go
ult.
ahead and down it early. Gonna find no one on lamps, unfortunately. They're sitting in showers. Gonna catch this Sky possibly. Fortunately, not really making the momentum after using the ult, even though it wasn't nobody was there. Gotta make a play off of it. Gotta treat it at least as someone's there. Vav could make it. Seizes his shoulder, catches him out. Here comes the Seekers.
Here comes the Seeker's gonna know that there are 2 players on A and 1 on the flank. They really need to deal with this player. Zaj is quite the nuisance and swings
gonna get
into
it.
Leon. Feeling confident, finds the head of Zaj there. And gonna quickly try and their best to rotate over towards this B side, but they will meet Knights, and Knights has been quite the
Quite the
thorn in
gunslinger
their
here.
yeah, the thorn in the side of Astro. If it's been anyone in this map, it's been Knights.
Oh, you can't
Spike
beat,
down,
you
B.
can't expose yourself like that. You're just handing them kills. Here comes the decoy. Here comes the teleport. Messing them all up. Here comes the flash. Gonna
30
teleport
seconds
behind. Does he know? He does, but unfortunately he can't see. Well, 2 on 2 here.
1
20 seconds
enemy
in the round
remaining.
here.
2 on
He's gonna
2.
go ahead and clean up 1.
Last
Turn that
player
to a 2
standing.
on 1, but we're going
1 on
back.
1 right now. Picking up that spike. 12 seconds. I don't even think he has
10
time to
seconds
plant.
left.
He's just gonna have to pray and swing.
Yeah, I Henbog. Feels the position. You just
Oh,
gotta
he's gonna go for it.
Okay.
Oh, he tries to get off. Oh, but he tries to shoot the Vandal and get the kill, but he just isn't enough. Does manage to at least kill him post the fact, but it's still the round for RyZe.
And it is still the round for RyZe. 5-4. Looking at their ult economy, I mean, they've had these for quite some time now. I think Knights just did build that
Yeah, he
Yoru
definitely got
ult
it
last
there.
time. So, that dimensional drift. And coming into this next one, looking at this economy itself, we do see Astro having 2 sheriffs, the rest of them carrying those Vandals. But Knight's just getting so aggressive.
Oh man, I couldn't even see what happened there. Luckily, he's gonna go ahead and get a warp out though. Astro
out.
gonna go ahead and try to really play in here. Pain's gonna cost them 1 on the way in. The lamps here. Pain's gonna find a second. That's gonna clean up onto 2. Vav on the second behind, finally taking Pain out of the picture. 3 on 3. They go ahead and take the warp so we can get that rotate. Maybe catch them on the flank. Vav is gonna catch Hen on the flank. Do they know Sky is there? Not sure.
Sure, but
Zaj does manage to catch the RyZe. 2 on 2.
Last
Gotta get the
player
plant down.
standing.
in the plant.
Here comes that lone seeker and the flash. Up to Giraffe, 1v2.
Draft.
Zaj could be a little hasty here. But it works out for him. Draft doesn't see him.
One shot's really all you need there. It's the lead extends to 6 or exits.
It's certainly closer. 6-4 is a lot better scenario to be as Astro right now, for sure.
I think so. I mean, as well. I mean, they are on this attacker side, which finds is notably a very equal map. It doesn't really, at the end of the day, come down to if you're on defense or offense, you should be getting more rounds. But I think, you know, it just depends on the team, what they're more confident in, and still getting 4 into this is not that bad. But definitely don't want to stop only at 4.
Absolutely.
Want to see if they can get this half tied up here.
Flappy gonna try to get an early peek there, but he's gonna go ahead and leave it.
Here.
Exile has that.
So
Odin.
hiding in the smoke. He runs out, hands him an Odin for free. There's that early round they need. 5 on 4. Oh, get straight out
Spike
immediately
down
by Pain.
A.
There goes the Odin. Pain finds the Leon on the back as well. No flanks happening today. They're all in mid, trying to make something of it. Do find Pain, bring it to a 3v3. No one's nearby. They got the room
Last
to play.
player
Gotta
standing.
move. Knight's connecting 2 immediately. He's looking for the 3, and he's gonna get it.
Look for you. Portal closed.
Knight's in. Yeah, does get it, making this lead,
Last round before the switch.
extending to 3
Here.
rounds.
Astro had that valiant push, but the momentum is kind of dying down. They really got to keep it going.
This goes here.
Alright, looking into this one, I mean, Knight's still having that dimensional drift. Hen Dog still carrying that Viper's Pit, and it does seem that RyZe is close to that showstopper, and that brings us that orbital strike, so this round could go in a lot of different ways. All these members of RyZe want to get a kill, get these ults online, and secure this 8-4 half.
Astro 4-man stacking on the showers here. They see the Yoru. He's oh, what a poor timing!
Spike
Knight's
down
finds
A.
3. Does get traded out in the end,
Last
but
player
what a
standing.
timing! That's Flappy. They're trying to get him awful connected at the cost of his life. Unfortunate
Switching
timing.
sides.
It is really quite unfortunate. And Clappy claiming the assist onto Exile's heroic ending to that last half, but getting into this, Astro still finding 4 rounds. That's 4 more than last map, and 4 into this into their
There's
first
totally
map.
room for them to take this to a 3rd map. Totally room for it.
Extremely possible. I'm not too sure what they need to do. It's looking like the team group or half the group huddle into this corner. Oh, everyone's coming back. I'm glad, talking strategy. It's important before you get into the half.
Are they gonna hide here? Are they? Honestly, it would be something.
I like this boost. You never do see boosts in Valorant. Oh,
I'm not sure.
Getting
Do
knocked down.
boosts affect your sway, like your gun recoil?
yes.
I would imagine. Okay.
Yes, and I think Astro, looking on the map here, unfazed. They don't really know what's happening, and I really don't know either.
Is RyZe just what are
Wait.
they playing? Are
They're
they
exploiting.
trying to
They're
get like a
exploiting.
stack here?
They're hacking.
They're doing something.
I don't actually
Okay,
know.
they're finally moving out.
Finally, they decided they had enough of horsing around. They're getting in here.
My question is, does that psychological play work out for them, or is it just kind of a waste of a minute of the round? They're gonna go and move on to their hookah here. All 5 of them. Zab's gonna finish the 1, bring it out. He's gonna put 1 back.
30 seconds left.
Zad's on to the 2nd.
1 second
Go
bomb
ahead
going
and get
down.
that plant down.
Oh, there's another kill coming from Delon. With that snake bite. I mean, bomb still hasn't gone down. 15 seconds left on the path.
Spike planted.
Just plant.
Gonna go and
finally
secure it. 3-on-3 here. RyZe, after spending a minute in the corner, making a show of force once again. Astro coming on the behind. They're all lined up.
In there and still.
I hesitate to say, did they give that to them?
I'm not too sure, but it seems that we're getting a little bit of a
group
some
of
emotions
troopers
are being-
around today.
some emotions are being expressed into this game. And I don't know if they're good or bad. But
Oh man.
and coming back
Yeah,
to
like-
this replay.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this replay here. Seemingly Viper gets here pretty quickly, and they shoot. I think like they don't just sit there and take it.
Out of charges.
Oh
Dude, I mean,
no,
they
they only
just
shoot like
hopping.
once. No, they oh man, yeah, they definitely kind of gave them that.
Bee hopping all around into tube there, but not quite making the win condition happen. But I mean, at the end of the day, Knight still has that sheriff. We've seen how deadly he can be.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
trades on the shotguns going back and forth. The Leon onto Pain and Viper back onto Viper herself. To a 4v4 here. RyZe really just kind of toying with the enemy at this point. I mean, if you can get away with it, you can get away with it.
Short
Been in here
cannon.
onto the site. Bill's going back and forth. Despair onto
Out of
Zaj.
charge.
Knights onto Despair.
Spike
Exile with
planted.
another shotgun onto Clappy. 3v2.
Out of here.
Raph on the Knights. 2-on-2.
Time to hunt.
My dog going into the lamps
Making
here.
hust.
Doesn't know, but maybe knows one of them. Doesn't know if two of them are. Molly's going down. Is stopping
Last
them.
player
All that-
standing.
Really just need to play here. Here comes
One
Judge
enemy
out.
remaining.
Ooh, leaves him on 5. And low ammo in the boot.
That's a blast pack.
I'm expecting a RyZe satchel here in the next 15 seconds.
Has
If
so
something,
many
if the
ways.
defuse attempts to happen, that's the real question. Here comes. Here comes Satchel. Moves over,
Yeah.
almost dies, but connects the shot.
Yeah, there it is, and securing this, second half of the round. We did see Astro securing that first one. Not every day you see a team, steal that second round from the first team that won, but it is what we saw this time.
Oh man, I mean,
An entertaining game so far. You just
it's
never know what's going to
quite
happen.
the fun
next.
game to watch. That's for sure.
You never know what's going to happen next. And
Time to
RyZe, what will they try and do here next? Just rushing in that Yoru, quickly getting in there. TP, flash, that combo. Tried and tested.
I don't know why it didn't picture me like come to terms with me sooner, but I'm just now realizing Astro 5 stacked on B.
They did 5 stack on B, and it was, you know what? I don't think it was a bad play.
I mean, sure, you can play for retakes. That's totally like a feasible strategy, but
Spike planted.
so far their retake game hasn't shown to be that strong.
They don't have the greatest weaponry into this one. It's a lot of sidearms, getting those classics, getting those sheriffs, but no one's seen anyone yet. And Saj finding one, finding two.
Finding
Last
2,
player finding
on
three.
the 3. Is he
On
going to
for the
go
ace.
for the 4 and the 5? No, he's going to go ahead and back up here.
Off for the ace. Teammates probably wanting to give Saj this, and
They are
Payne
gonna try to.
die for it.
Here comes the Sky Flash. Here comes the counter flash.
One
Oh,
it
enemy
doesn't
remaining.
happen.
loses to the classic.
One enemy
Unfortunate.
remaining.
The Leon tapping onto Exile. Viper v Viper. The spike's already gone, however.
Got to Leon, just making sure no one's on the spike. Making sure it's all safe, and they unfortunately not being able to get that one on the board. And here we do have this replay. Zash just tapping heads one by one, but not quite being able to find anything else.
Loses to the sidearm. Unfortunate closeout to an ace. Or a possible ace, I should say. Yeah. Well, let's see if Astro is gonna let them switch roles on playing retake. Maybe.
Restack on A. We see this TP from Knights again.
I've
Just
got
carrying
your
that.
Oh, letting the Yor just get in there. Never mind. They stop him real quick. Finding a second on the main here. Seeker's coming out in return. Zaj finds one. 3 on 3. Finds a second. Exile on the knife. Oh no.
No
This
more
man
Viper.
loves his blade. Vav tries to clean it up.
Blinded.
Zav's
The
just
guiding light into the tunnel.
needing to hold Exile in this position. Looking at this flank. Make sure you keep an eye on Clappy here.
Scout destroyed.
Bomb planted in
Last
the pretty
player standing.
unorthodox position, but Exile keeping an eye on that
One
flank.
enemy remaining.
And
Vav
Fabook
trades it
seeing-
out 1-on-1 once again. Seeker gonna go ahead and use the Seekers. But gonna get mowed down by the Odin.
Just
Doesn't see
listening in.
him. Oh, flicks too late and shoots even later.
It's just repositioned so well, Exile. Holding that Odin and securing them this 11th round.
Man, that's gotta suck to throw them Seekers out and immediately take a bullet to the head. Astro on the, it's five more, but this is looking it. I really want to root for them. I really want to give them that underdog. RyZe is just consistent. Making plays.
RyZe is just consistently showing up, especially when they need to. The Leon this time holding this position with the judge, but no one.
Trades going back and forth. Ref taps onto Hen. Zaj 2 in return. Vav back and
Spike
forth.
down
Nice takes
A.
onto Vav. 3 on 2.
One enemy remaining.
Corners
that-
the Viper and Lamps. Leaving Astro and Clappy. Oh man, they're just baiting. At this point, he comes out of the knife, baiting him with the spike. You can't do that. That's mean, man.
Spike
Just-
planted.
Planning the spike.
Astro in the
here.
1v2 here.
Happy.
Sees Yor throughout the gate. Kinda just hoping someone peeks them. I think they're fishing for the knife kill. I think they are.
I
Last
think
He's
you
player
have to
just
be
standing.
right.
Oh, dances a little too much, unfortunately. Bullet to the head, leaving on the 1v1.
Everyone hide.
Oh, Cypher uses
Oh.
the intel, finds him anyways before it even goes out. I guess it's worth it because they're getting the round, but man.
Clutch.
Oh, brother.
And I mean, Clappy getting that clutch down, bringing the lead only down to a 5-round deficit.
I mean, hey, if RyZe is going to give you the round, then you take it. Like, it's free. Like, why not?
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, Astro themselves need some life back into this, but what RyZe is doing is just such an unorthodox playstyle that I doubt any IGL could read this.
Absolutely not. I'm trouble reading it myself.
Who's next?
Here comes the ults back and forth. Sky and Yoru just gonna be really aggressive. Get on the site here.
Let me take as much
We're
space
already
as
back
possible,
in
and
the
they're-
spawn. Tracking
running-
for the RyZe rocket. Doesn't find anybody. Vav does clean up Yoru on the flank. Here comes the Brimble, taking them out. They're all stuck in spawn.
Spike planted.
Finally manages to get off his edge. Tries to find another. Is not gonna clean it. Astro on 5 on 3. They have the numbers. Play the retake. Exile mows one down. Gets traded in return. 2 on 4. Astro still has the numbers. Gotta make a push.
One
The
enemy
judge
remaining.
takes out 2.
Last player
1 on
standing.
1. Vandal on Vandal. Oh, doesn't see pain.
And Kane secures the round for RyZe, bringing us to match
Match
point, and it's just such a every round we get into, they're doing something.
It's either RyZe is max goofing and giving them the round, or Astro getting, even on the rounds that are seemingly going like really serious. Astro is so close. Then just a massive just swing, 2 kills there, a headshot
Gun here.
over there. Just can't let it happen.
And RyZe just looking confident in what they're doing. 4 players having shotguns here, deciding to take this hookah position, but they somehow need to find a way to get out of hookah. That's gonna be the hard part.
Playing in American style with the shotguns, moving on through hookah onto B site here. Facility flying out everywhere. She's desperately trying to stop the push, gets taken out immediately by the one Vandal. Brimble comes out in return, does manage to find head.
That does drop the Viper's
Going back
hit,
and forth, Knights on the Vim, Vav on 2 in return. Again, numbers being equal, 3 on 2, total potential to do something here. Astro trying to not let them get that plant down. Oh, but RyZe is flanking on the A, the bomb's not even there! And even though Zaj goes ahead and cleans them up.
and decided to go right back to it. The call came out. And going back to this B site to close it out, but
No, he's
why
not.
would they
He's
go
going
back to B?
left. Where is he going?
They're
Last
going
player
back to
standing.
A, and unfortunately did lose that duel on B. I think Zad's just trying to get a little bit of a flank, but I mean, Vav is just all sorts of confused, and actually not too sure they expect Exile to want to fight them in their spawn, but that flash just does determine it, having that knife
Exile
out.
gonna reach for the knife kill here. Does he see the dog?
Oh no!
The dog misses
Oh,
him.
no.
He goes out. He's got
Oh,
the
no.
shotgun waiting for it.
Oh, no.
Man.
Hackers win.
And that's how the
Feels like
game
victory.
ends.
And gunpowder.
And I mean,
Oh
I-
my goodness.
know about you, but I don't think we see too many games quite like that one.
It's such the duality of man, if you would. It's really goofy because it's obviously not your honorable sportsman match, but it's entertaining to sometimes see the rough back streets, if you would.
just figuring it out. I mean, and RyZe obviously looking so dominant there that they felt that they could, maybe s- just have a little fun with their opponent, if you will. And
Yeah.
and
When you
that
have the room, when you have the room for it, I mean, might as well, I guess. I do want to pride Astro on trying to make a return on the second map, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
yeah, no,
Unfortunately, that's gonna be it.
Astro unfortunately did go out. They did bring a lot more life into that bind map, though. They looked like they genuinely had some ideas, right? I mean, we saw them play a little bit more defaulty because they knew that RyZe was had the ability and they were playing extremely aggressive and they were kind of like trying to be as silly as possible. But I mean, we see Vivuxi, right, having a pretty stellar performance, going 23 and 18, pretty much. I mean, was the top frag of the entire lobby. So
Yeah, the
uh,
kills on Astro's side, it was looking way better for them, and I feel that that's what helped them get these rounds. A 6-13 is still a 6-13, but that's 6 rounds is better than a 0. So
yeah, no, I mean, props to Astro for really trying to fight through that one and secure a win, but unfortunately, just bested on the day. RyZe though looked extremely confident, right? They all seem to be players that clearly understand how Valorant's supposed to be played and like the timings and have quite a bit of game sense for themselves, and can just read the game quite well. And I think that is
so much
really
room for Rise to just move around and do what they want.
yeah, and it's something that you will see from time to time. Is just I'm not too sure what the IGLing was looking like over there, or if it was just wondering what calls they should be making. But I'm sure we'll get that information in an interview. So
Mhm.
we'll be right back as we're getting an interview in here. We will be right back when we have that happening. I'm Claire, and this is Cross, and we will return soon.
when they got it. All right, we're back with our interview of our post match. We're here with Knights from RyZe. So, hello, Knights.
Yep. Hello, hello, hello.
So, my
All right.
premier question I want to ask you is coming in on round 2 and filling for Quack. How did it feel to play that Yoru?
It feels great. I love Yoru. Yoru is the best agent in the game, in my opinion.
Huge. I respect it.
Love
I
to
respect it.
utilize that in a match. So, yep.
Sure. So, I mean, give me some insight here on the match here. You're going in, kind of going back and forth. Astro gets like a couple rounds here and there, but by the next half of the match, it seems like a little bit of a playground. What's going on with
Yeah.
there?
So first half defense. Defense. Our comp is really like attack sided. So because we have no
Sure.
sentinel, so defense we're kind of like just going back at it because like I wasn't there for the first match, so I didn't really know how to play. So we're just going at it, see what's going on. It's called shooting them, holding down sights, and then next half we wanted to some stuff, experiment some stuff, and see what happens. Really,
Sure. And it seemed to pay off. So,
yep.
I mean, yeah, going back to, just like the team's like style and like what was going on like internally, right? Because was it more of like a pug style, or are you just filling in? The rest of the team has played a lot together. What were the comms looking like here? Was there an IGL, or were you just playing like?
Uh, the yeah, there was IGL. I would say I was IGL. I was giving us like the god strats, god plays, for defense. I don't think it would say they were like a pug style. I think it was like a pretty set team.
okay.
All right,
Yep.
all right, yeah. I mean, that's great to hear. I know you weren't obviously you were subbing in for Quack, but in the future, do you have any plans of continuing to play with the team, or are you just chilling as a
I,
sub?
I'm no, no, no. What's it called? Of the main core, I just
Oh
couldn't play the.
shit!
Yeah, I couldn't play the first match. The Quack subbed in for me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
okay.
I
Mm,
gotcha. So, do you have anything to say to Astro after the two
Uh,
two two
there
wins?
there's some good players. I'm not gonna lie. They had some good aim, to be honest. I think
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw a lot of heroics coming out of them
yeah,
into some of
they're hitting
those
some nice
runs.
shots. Yeah, they're hitting some really nice shots. Really good, like respect to them and stuff. Hope
All right.
they can dominate in the future.
Yeah, I mean, best wishes to Astro and all their players. And our final question is, do you have anyone to shout out, like the team? Do you have like a team Twitter, your Twitter, like a coach, manager, any
Uh,
teammates?
I have yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a team Twitter. I'm pretty sure. Also got my Twitter. Uh, it's a Knights, but without the I, it's a V. And then the
Okay.
team Twitter, I think it's Rise Empire GG. It's a GOAT team right now.
All
Really,
right.
yep.
All right. Well, make sure you go follow Knights and RyZe on Twitter if you can go find those. But I mean, that's gonna be it it for the Titans of Tier 3 for the night. That was the last game of the night. We will be back tomorrow, so make sure you go check us out. And I would like to give a shout out to all the production staff today. This game we had Nick, we had obviously me, we had Cross. Give a shout out to Senta and Pulsar, of course, and everyone else that was either observing and casting today. I want to give a massive shout out to them, so make sure you go see them. But this is all our games tomorrow. You can see them right here. We will start at 12 p.m. EST, so make sure you go and check us out then. And I'm Claire. I'll thank you all for having me today. And Cross, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, of course. Thank you everyone for the energy, from the players to the production team. Loved working with y'all. I'm looking forward to maybe giving it another shot. But yeah, I'm Cross. Good to see y'all.
All right. Thank you. Everyone have a great night. And it's coming from the Titans of Tier 3 to you. So make sure you all sleep. Be here tomorrow.
Bye bye.
We're just listening, we're existing. strong.